Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Marta, I come from Norway and I love makeup. And today I am excited to be back. I have taken a small break from YouTube and Instagram and I'm sorry I didn't say anything about it, but it just happened and it was very much needed and I'm so ready to get back to filming again. And I basically have a lot of stuff that I can edit and upload that I've filmed like ages ago, so I will probably do that as well soon. But today I'm just going to be playing with the Beauty Bay Wilderness palette, which is this gorgeous green, warm-toned, like perfect fall palette, and I'm so excited because I just love these colors. So I'm definitely going to be using like some of these more grungy greens and maybe some of these like rusty orangey warm tones because I'm really feeling that. And also, like, in my small break I started playing with polymer clay. I don't know if any of you know what that is, but it's like this kind of clay that you can shape and do anything with, and I've just made like some earrings, and these are some of the first ones that I've made and they're so cute. I will show you a little bit more close up. This is the close up of the earrings. Like, how cute are they? Like, I just bought some cutters and I just used this gorgeous like sparkly white clay and I just love the result. So that's what I'm wearing and I really want to match that with this gorgeous Beauty Bay palette. So let's just get started with the makeup look. So I think I'll actually just start with this shade that is called Ivy, and I'm going to use my Beauty Bay brush. This is the 210 brush just because it has like a slightly pointy tip. So I really want to like make a kind of eyeliner shape with this color, and today for like the first time ever on my channel, well, okay, not ever, but it's a long time since I have like done my face makeup before I do my eye makeup, so I need to be a little bit careful with the fallout. Usually I don't care about that because I can just wipe it away and then I do my skin makeup later, but today I'll have to keep in mind that I do have my base on already. So now I have the shape as I wanted, I think, so I'll just go back to that and make it a little bit more powerful later once I've done all the rest, because probably I will end up taking away a little bit of it because I will be adding some other shades in the crease. So they're not completely equal, but I do really like how it's looking this far. I think I'm going to do like a halo eye or something, so I'll just go ahead and add a tiny bit of this shade, just like in the inner parts of the lid and the crease, really, just so I have a little bit of depth on the inner parts too. Nothing more than this because I will blend it out with some of the other greens, I think, and then I will do something more orange for like the middle of the lid and the crease. I think that will be really pretty. And I think I'll actually just go ahead and add this just like to the outer, like you can see where my hood goes down. So I'm just going to add this to create that depth also here in the outer corner. And I'll soon switch over to another brush because I feel like this is way too detailed to be going in the crease or stiff, because if it was a little bit less stiff then it would have been a lot easier to just blend out the shades, but this is a very like pointy stiff brush. So now I actually think I'll go into the shade Marigold and I'll just be placing that in the middle of the lid, and then I will end up blending like these two greens together with that and this shade. I must say I really like this Beauty Bay formula. I haven't used too much of Beauty Bay's palettes before. I mean, I do have the all matte one and I thought it was nice. Like, it's not the most pigmented palette you'll ever find, but it has a lot of great shades and I think it's a great like starter palette if you want some more colors in your life or in your collection. So I don't have anything against the Beauty Bay formula. So now I have this gorgeous mustardy shade laid out and blended a little bit up towards my brows. Came a little bit too far up, but it's fine. I will just use the bone colored matte shade afterwards right underneath the brows, and then I will just blend better. And as I said, now I'll just be going into the green shade, so I will just be adding that right in between these two shades that I already use just to get more of that like foresty green color. And yeah, it just matches both of these shades a lot. I think I'll also use it just right above here because that will also make the look a little bit more green, which I kind of want. Oh, and the brush I'm using is one of my absolute favorite brushes. It's so detailed yet very nice for blending because it's not stiff. And it's the 127 brush from Glam Shop. It's kind of like a smaller version of the 122 brush, which I also just love, love, love. So now I have the green laid down as well. I'm of course going in with some shimmers for the lid, but I'm first just going to finish off this eye. I'm actually just going to add the green right here as well, and I think I'll just go ahead and blend it like into the marigold shade, just because I love this color combo, and it's like the same colors almost that I have on my earrings, so I'm like all matching today, and I'm loving it. So yeah, I'm just going to add that green here, kind of like smoke out a little bit of the lower lash line here, and of course you can see here I need to blend into that, and I'm still using the same brush, so just going to do that, and then I'll soon be ready for the shimmers. So for the marigold shade, I'm just using a bigger fluffy brush. This is the 019 from Glam Shop, and I'm just loving all my Glam Shop brushes. They're just so nice to work with, and they have so many different shapes, so I'm just really excited about that. And they actually sent me the new Essence collection. I'm not sure if you're interested in seeing that collection, but it was like a full brush set with that collection, which is really exciting. And I haven't started using them yet because I want to show them off without being dirty before I start using them. I'm also just going to take that marigold shade and add a little bit more here to the top before I add shimmers. And I think I'm actually going to go in with the shade that is next to marigold in the palette for my lid, at least for the middle part of the lid, because it's like a beautiful, almost like a rosy gold shade, and I think that would be really beautiful with this look. And this is that shade, by the way, so you can see it. It's like really sparkly and pretty. So I think maybe I will just go ahead and use a little bit of this for like the outer lid, and then I will blend it into this one, have a main focus on this one for the lid. And I might end up using this for the lower lash line too, but I am kind of liking how it's looking just with only mattes on the lower lash line, so we will just have to see. And I'm not sure if I can like, should I just dip my finger into this? Like these are typically very, very wet, as you can see. So maybe it's better I just don't use a glitter glue, because I mean you can already like see the mattes here are almost like creasing already, and I used my Smashbox base, by the way. So oh my god, that is so pretty. Oh yes, this is exactly the kind of look that I wanted. Like often I go into doing my makeup and wanting something special, and then it never turns out the way I want it to. Like I still usually like it, but like this is just everything I wanted for this makeup look today. Ooh, that is so pretty. If this holds up during the whole day, I'll be so happy. So I'm definitely going to need a brush for the inner parts and outer part of the lid, so I'll go into the shade Moss right here. And I'm just using my Kaleidos, it's the S4 brush, so it's just like a regular flat brush, and I'm trying not to add too much on the brush because I just want this to like, oh yes, oh this is so pretty. Just it's like an emerald shade almost. I just want this to like give a little bit more depth on the lid, and of course a little bit sparkle. This I feel like is not as sparkly as the golden shade, but it's still really, really beautiful. And especially for this kind of a look where I just need a little bit of it, and it's quite bright, I feel like. I can definitely see that green. And of course also adding this to the very outer corners of the lid. So now that I have both of the shades down, I think I'm just taking a little bit more of that golden shade, and I'm just going to be blending the two shimmers a little bit more together, and also making the shimmers look a little bit more messy, because when I do halo eyes I love it when the shimmer goes almost all the way up to my brow, because it just gives this like boom highlighting effect on the lid. And I just love that. So I ended up with a little bit of fallout now, so I'm just going to remove that. I'm going to use this huge fluffy brush from Glam Shop. It's the one I use for powdering my face, and it's just so nice. It's like, look at how huge this is. It's so fluffy and soft. I love it. It's the T131 brush. So I'm just loving how this is looking. I don't think I'll go in with any shimmer on the lower lash line, but I will be taking the shade here that is called Array. It's like a kind of like, I don't know, a bone colored shimmer, but with the green shine to it. It's really beautiful and it looks very intense. So I'm just taking this random, I think this is just a Wish brush, and I'm just going to be applying that right into the inner corner right here. Ooh, that is perfection. This is just such a fall look. I'm just loving this. Something just like that. Maybe I will work a little bit on the blending out here, but I think I'm just ready to, well, I think I want to use some liner or something for the waterline, but I'm just going to finish up the makeup and I'll show you the close-up of the look. And that was the close-up of this look, and I must just say that I just love this palette this far. The colors are just so incredibly beautiful. It's like the perfect fall palette, I feel like, especially like from Beauty Bay. This really surprised me positively. Like, not that Beauty Bay is bad whatsoever, but it's just such a gorgeous color story, and usually you just get so many neutral shades. Here you basically just have this shade called Earth, which is more of a warmer brown, and then you have this light transition shade right here, which could have been avoided in a palette like this, I feel like, because this one is just, I mean, it's going to work for like my skin tone and slightly deeper than my skin tone, but it's like everyone else will not really get any use out of that one unless they want like a matte white inner corner. But yeah, I do really like this palette this far, and I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really in a fall mood right now, like with these earrings with the sugar skull and like the fall colors that I mixed myself here, and just this look, it's just, I love it. I even have like my nails here with sunflower on, and I really like this color. It's almost the same color as my hair. It's like brown but a very warm tone, and I'm just living for it. Oh, and I forgot to mention, but I actually got this palette gifted to me for my birthday by my super nice friend Gina from Faces by Gina from Instagram. So thank you so much, Gina, for gifting me this wonderful palette. Anyways, without rambling too much, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that I will be able to upload a little bit more than I have done recently. I'll try to do at least one video a week, but we will have to see, because I do have a lot of stuff going on with my master thesis that I'm starting, and also I'm doing like a biology course, just because I'm going to be teaching in biology and I just need one more course to be able to do that as well. And then I also got promoted sort of in my job as a waitress, so I'm now like a, I'll just put up like what it's called here. So I do have a little bit more responsibility at work as well. So yeah, I'm going to be quite busy, but anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you will have a great day wherever you are. Bye!